So I've been traveling a little bit recently, probably for the last week. Here's an overview of all the products that I brought with me. I'll kind of split it up into makeup and skincare, but yeah, this is essentially everything. So as far as makeup removers, I just recently got these sent to me. These are the Avocado facial cleansing wipes. These are pretty good. These are from Morgan Miller. They have a really nice scent to them. They're a little bit thin, but they do the job just fine and they take off the makeup. If I'm not in the mood for a makeup remover wipe, then I'll just use my little travel size makeup eraser. It's just a little mini one. I like this, but I feel like he's getting worn a little bit. I definitely need to pick up a full size eventually, but I kind of alternate back and forth between these two. I always use an eye makeup remover because this kind of irritates my eyes a little bit. It'll get the mascara off, but it irritates my eyes a little bit, and these are not supposed to be used on the eye area. So I brought this little guy with me. This is the Lancome by Facile. The little waterproof eye makeup remover. You just shake it before you use it. Gets everything off of your eyes. And then in this little pack here, I have some of the Target, this little cotton rounds at the bottom. And then I have some Shiseido cottons in here as well. I cut my Shiseido cottons in half. So they usually come in a big square like this, but I just cut them in half and use one of these for an eye, and then I flip it over and use the other side for my other eye. So I only use one half every night. After I take off my makeup, then I do a couple of other steps. So I have my toner here. This is the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. I love this stuff. I really can't go without it. You can see I just got this one in November and I'm over halfway finished off with this. This stuff is perfection. This #2 version is for dry or combination skin. I also have these two things. This one is the second container of this that I've had. These are both from Dr. Brandt. This is still the first container. I've had this for about a year now. This one is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Filler Mask, and this one is the Needles No More Wrinkle Smoothing Cream. This one was sent to me from Octoly, like I said, about a year ago, and I use this one on my smile lines, and you can see in there I'm about halfway-ish, so it's taken me a very long time. I'll have this for a long time. It's very expensive, but I think it's worth it. And then this one over here, you can use this one underneath the eye area for like crow's feet, wrinkles, or fine lines on the forehead. I don't use this one every single day, but I try and use this one every single day on my smile lines. Then I just got this one recently. I've tried this in the past, but this is a new container of this. I just had a very small size in the past, but this is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. It's a serum that I put on before my face moisturizer over there, and I like to target this one underneath the eye area and any fine lines around the face. I put this on the smile lines as well. It also has a little dropper system, which is kind of nice, so it's very handy when you're applying it. And then, as usual, this is the face lotion that I use constantly. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus. And then my favorite eye cream, I just have this little baby guy. This is the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate, and I just filled this one up. I have a big container of it, but I just filled a little bit into this so I didn't have to pack the big container around, but I love this eye cream. This eye cream on its own is around $70, but it's totally worth it. It's my favorite eye cream that I've ever used. So that was the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. The body lotion that I'm using currently, this is the Bath & Body Works Ultra Shea Body Butter in Japanese Cherry Blossom fragrance. And I just finished off a different body lotion from Bath & Body Works, so this one doesn't have much progress in it, but this smells so good. I wish that I would have picked up this fragrance a long time ago because it's very nice. They're mostly only available during the semi-annual sales, but they're a great formula and consistency. I was trying to be a little bit more minimalistic as far as my makeup goes. I still had pretty much everything, even though I'm not reaching for everything on a daily basis, but I did bring this primer. This is the Laura Mercier foundation primer in the Radiance version. This gives a really nice glow to the skin, so if you don't want to put foundation on, you don't have to. This just kind of evens everything out and leaves that really nice radiant glow. And then I also brought this concealer instead of foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream. This stuff is awesome. It's waterproof, extremely full coverage, and I get shade number 3 in this. I think this is like my 3rd tube of that I've had. For underneath the eyes, just to brighten a little bit, I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is the one in Ethereal Light. I think they've discontinued this, but I'm almost finished with this. They don't carry the small sizes anymore, which is kind of a bummer because I really enjoyed this for underneath the eye area, and it's so small and compact. For all over the face, if I want to do something a little bit more full coverage, I have this, or I can just use this kind of as a setting powder for my concealer, but this is just the Bare Minerals Original Loose Foundation Powder. This one is in Fairly Light. I do have this in a Current Project 10 pan right now, but just kind of working on this guy a little bit. For my bronzer, I brought this one over here. This is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess bronzer, and this is massive. You know, you can see that I've been using it a little bit, but this has like 21 grams of powder. It's gonna last forever. So even though I've been using it, you really can't tell much. It's a little bit warmer than I like, but it works. For blush, I have the Tarte birthday gift that came from Sephora. This for 2017. I just barely got mine. This is in Party. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and it kind of reminds me of Exposed from Tarte, but this one's a little bit more warm-toned, almost like a peachier version of Exposed. For highlights, I brought my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I finished one of these off, and I've been working on this one a little bit. I do have a dip going in this one, but eventually I'd like to finish this one off as well. This is so pretty. Sometimes I put this on the eyes too because it's just such a gorgeous highlight. And the last product that I have here for the face is my Clinique Moisture Surge Facial Spray, and this is just a little travel size, deluxe size. I've used over half of this already, so this definitely reminds me of the MAC Fix Plus, but I kind of like this one a little bit better. So anyway, those were all of my face products. And finally, I have the rest of the products that I brought. So I have a ton of eyebrow pencils over here. So these are the ones that I typically use. These are almost finished. I have my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and that one is in medium brown. And then I have this little sample of the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil. This is in shade number 6. This is almost finished. If you look here, that's all that's left in there. So very tiny amount left at the tip of this one. So I went into the store to try and pick up the L'Oreal brow pencil, and they didn't have it in the correct shade. So I grabbed these two because both of these were about the same price as the L'Oreal one. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, and this one is in the shade... I cannot find the shade on this Maybelline one, but I do think that it was the darkest one available. And then I also picked up this e.l.f. brow pencil, and this one was in, what is the shade on this one? Deep brown, I think that says. I like the e.l.f. one a little bit better than the Maybelline one, but the e.l.f. one just has a larger tip on it, but that's okay. I can get it to work. So those were my brow products. The Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Granite. I use this one all the time. For my eye base, just to blank out everything on the lid, I have my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. And this one I'm hoping to hit pan on this year, hopefully finish it up too, but that one I like to put down just to cancel everything on the lid out and make it one uniform color. I brought this just in case. This is the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in Camel. It's got like this yellow tinge to it. It's really pretty. I like tossing that one in the crease and underneath the bottom lash line just for a simple eye look. Then I have a ton of eyeliners here. I have what's left of this one. This is one of the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencils, I do believe, and it's almost finished. It just has the tiniest little bit left in this one. And then I brought my pencil sharpener from Boutique. I saw a video from Vintage or Tacky, and she did a video comparing all of the top rated pencil sharpeners for eyeliners and lip liners, and this one was the highest rating, I do believe, for a relatively cheap price. This came from Sally's. It actually sharpens it really precisely. It leaves a really nice sharp tip at the end. This is the Boutique sharpener. I think it's around $4. And then over here, this is kind of crazy, but I'm just trying these out. These are the Lancome DramaLiqui pencils, and I got 6 of these through the Octoly websites. I've tried the majority of them out. Some of them are more sheer than the others. Some of them have a ton of shimmers in them. I really like this really dark green one. This is in Ponte Arts. I don't speak French, so I'm probably butchering it. This one's incredibly opaque. This one is like an inner corner highlight, but it's more of like a yellow toned version. This one is in Chantilly. This is a really nice lighter green color. This one is in Macadam. This is a super shimmery purple one with a ton of different glitters in it. This one is Petillon. I'll just give you a swatch of this one. So it's really sheer, but when the light hits it, it has a ton of shimmers. I've tried these pencils out in the past, and I think the ones that I tried were very dried out because they did not smudge out and perform like these ones do. So I've been quite impressed by these pencils, and I definitely recommend them at this point, but I'm still trying out all the different shades. So I'll have a video showing some different eye looks with these in the future. Like I said, I've been trying out some different looks with them. And then for my mascaras, I only brought these two. I brought the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, as well as the Perversion Deluxe Size from Urban Decay. I like both of these. Just comparing the two wands so you can see that's what the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara looks like compared to the Perversion Mascara wand. And for lips, all I brought was this little baby lips from Maybelline. This one does have the sunscreen in it. It's in the version called Quenched. And this one actually wasn't mine. I think my husband had purchased this, but that is all that I have left in here. So it's almost finished. So anyway, those were all the products that I brought with me traveling. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.